Hey, I'm glad you joined me for this quick glimpse into effective communication. How do we effectively communicate with other people? We have the misperception that this little tool here, our cell phones, make us amazing communicators. Oh, I can communicate with anybody, anywhere in the world. Yeah, but how good are we at it? Is the message that I'm thinking up here actually getting through to you in the way I need it to so that you understand it in the same way I do? And that's effective communication. Can I communicate with anybody? Yeah, but often it's not very effective. What you are understanding is not necessarily what I need you to understand and what I hope you're understanding. The message is lost or mixed up through our communication process. And often it's because we don't use the appropriate tools. And that's what the larger communication video is going to dig into. We're going to dig into how do we use our words, how do we use our tone, and how do we use our body language to make sure that the message that we need to communicate is being understood in the way that it needs to be understood. But today what I want to leave you with is this tool. It sounds simple, but it's something that most people struggle with, especially teens and young adults right now. But it's one of the most powerful tools that you can implement if you're going to communicate effectively with almost anybody. Here it is. You ready? When you're communicating with someone, look them in the eye. When you're communicating with someone, look them in the eye. This is going to achieve three things. Number one, you're going to communicate that you're paying attention to what they're saying. Number two, you actually are going to be paying attention to what they're saying because you're focused on them, on their eyes. And number three, you're communicating your respect for them. You're showing them respect by looking them in the eye. Now, this is really uncomfortable at first for a lot of us. It was for me. This is something I had to learn when I was learning to communicate better. Because it's awkward, especially when maybe you're a teen right now or a young adult and you're dealing with people who are older than you and might come across a bit more confidently, or maybe a lot more confidently, or even assertively or aggressively. It's hard to look them in the eye. It's easier to look to the side or to look down and do a quick mental survey as you're talking with people or in public. How many people actually don't look other people in the eye when they're talking? Don't let something like being a little bit uncomfortable keep you from becoming an effective communicator. Being able to communicate well is one of the most important tools that you will ever develop. Looking someone in the eye is the place to start. To be honest, when I see a lot of Gen Z, which is young adults and teens right now, I see them struggling. I see them struggling because they are hesitant to cross the line that makes them feel awkward. Well, I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't want to do it. Don't let that be your excuse from becoming the person that you can be. Cross that line. And when it comes to communication, there are a lot of those lines that we feel uncomfortable with. Be willing to cross the line of being uncomfortable. You will become a much better communicator. People will know what your message is and how you intend them to understand it. Communication is one of the most important tools in your career and in life that you can develop. Be willing to cross the line of feeling uncomfortable. Look people in the eye today and become a better communicator. I'm looking forward to spending time with you through these videos and also through my book, Fill the Gap. It's a book written specifically for parents and teens and young adults to help parents and other adults prepare the younger generation for their careers and also for life. Some of the tools that aren't being taught in school anymore, you're going to be able to pass them on to the younger people in your life who can benefit from putting these things into practice in their careers and in life. Thanks for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.